I am Danielle's Sweet Treats. So tonight we will be making a white chocolate and raspberry blondies and also a caramel chocolate torte. Nice and yummy. Okay, so tonight on the camera with me is Mark and he'll be reading out any comments. So he's not all up to date on everything from Sugar and Crumbs, so if any of you ask anything and ask about any products, if anyone could join in and add some links for anything that we need, that'd be fabulous. So congratulations to the winner today for last week's draw. Please remember today is a like and share for this post for a £25 voucher to be drawn by Carol on Monday. So yes, may as well just jump straight in nice and easy. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is line some tins. So a round tin for the torte, which is a removable bottom tin, loose bottom tin, and a 11-inch square tin. So you can either use an 11-inch square or a 13 by 9 wide tin. It's up to you what you want to use, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so first of all, using some baking paper and a large ruler. So just going to line the tin for the blondies with 2 strips of baking paper. Giving that a little spray with the 1 calorie spray. Okay, so the baking paper, to help guide you, just fold them just for a nice neat line in the middle. Then place that line in the bottom base of your square tin. You alright, my darling?
Yeah, no, it gave me some comfort. That shop's at 190 already.
Good.
Princess Emma says, evening Danielle and Mark.
Hi, and happy birthday for yesterday or the day before. I can't remember which day. Sorry. I can't remember what day you were on. Yeah. So by doing that, you're lining your tray, lining your tin, and then when you finish, you can lift it out with the sides to then pop it on a cooling rack to cool off. So for the chocolate torte, place there. You can draw around it and cut it out with scissors if you like, but I'm just going to do this. Oh, good. I feel like I've forgotten something.
I don't know, no.
And then you'll want 2 strips for the sides here.
300 people.
Oh, lovely. Then just a little spray around the sides.
Princess Emma's got some new cakey stuff to play with.
Ooh, very nice. Well, you needed it for your birthday. Oh God, just sprayed it all over its side. And that is that tin lined. So that's also how I line my tins for my cakes, with a baking belt or newspaper around the sides. Nice and easy. Let's pop these out of the way. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me. I don't make these very often, so I've wrote everything down so I don't get muddled up on my quantities. So first of all, we're going to make the white chocolate and raspberry blondies. So I will pop these recipes up later and I will give them to Carol to pop on the website for you. I'll just give you the ingredients list now. So 230 grams of salted butter, 100 grams of white chocolate and raspberry icing sugar from Sugar and Crumbs, 250 grams of brown sugar. Please be aware, no matter what brown sugar you use, the darker the sugar is, obviously the darker your blondies will be. But I like a nice mix of a bit of both, so then you get the flavour from the icing sugar, but then it's not too dark from the brown sugar, because blondies are white brownies. Okay, so 3 medium eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence extract, whatever you want to do, 300 grams of plain flour. I do have to apologise, I could not get my hands on any, so I am using gluten-free flour today. 20 grams of corn flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, pack of chocolate chips, white chocolate for decorating afterwards, raspberries and freeze-dried raspberries if you want to decorate with after. Okie doke. So we've obviously lined this tin, so we'll start off. I had a blonde moment.
Another one.
Another one. Actually, no, fine. So, a pan, butter, sugar. So you want pan, salted butter, and your sugar. So I'm using Demerara and the flavoured icing sugar. And you want to pop your oven on 170 Celsius. There we go. Okie doke. So just popping the butter in the pan.
You should have told Carol she could have sent you some flour.
I didn't think.
Lynn Diamond says she's only just got here. What are you baking?
So I'm making white chocolate and raspberry brownies, and then I'll be making a chocolate and caramel torte. So 230 butter. Chopping it up into bits obviously helps it melt a bit quicker. I hate butter. Ah! I'm such a messy baker.
Well, at least you haven't dropped 12 eggs again.
No, that's a good sign. Also not something I wish to remember. Okay. So that's later a bit. Okay. To that, 250 brown sugar. I'm using Demerara because it's what I had in. No point in it just being sat about.
What brand of butter do you prefer to use?
I prefer Aldi's salted butter or Sainsbury's or Tesco's. I don't actually quite mind. Okay. And 100 icing sugar. Without trying to make it hard.
Like dry ice.
It's not like dry ice.
Evening, went looking for your live last night.
Which one? Okay, so I want to pop that on the hob and I want to melt it all together, but slowly. I seem to have a tendency to burn things when I'm on lives.
Or drop them.
Or drop. Yeah. Okay. So in a bowl, still got watermarks on it. In a bowl, pop the rest of your dry ingredients. So
how many grams of butter?
230, but I will post the recipe on the website and on the page later on. So I'm just going through everything, making sure I've got everything. Flour.
And Penny Revel says, man alive, I need a bag that size.
They're the 5 kilogram bags of icing sugar. They are fantastic. Saves loads of little faffy ones, doesn't it? Yeah, faffy. So 300 grams of plain flour. Yeah. And 2 teaspoons, but 20 grams worth of corn flour.
Is there vodka tonight?
No, there is not.
No.
We are behaving. Okay. I love how it's all everyone asks. Oh, God,
It's not easy, is it?
What, being a clumsy bugger?
I need that size in lemon drizzle.
I've got 2 under there. Okay. Okey-doke. Give that a little mix together. Perfect. So I'm going to try and mix and change and do multiple bits for different bits whilst I go along. I apologise if it's a bit hard to follow, but it's the best way time wise. So while that's melting, I'm going to make the base for the chocolate torte. So I want a big bag. I didn't think to get these out. I should have maybe thought ahead and got the bags out. So, digestives. And butter again. I don't get things wrong. 250 grams of digestive biscuits and 110 of salted butter again. The reason I like to use salted butter is so you don't have to add any extra salt later on.
Karen Lake is asking, does the icing sugar give a strong flavour or is it very subtle?
I find when baked it loses a bit of flavour, but I absolutely love baking with them. Honestly, it's really, really nice. Some flavours are a bit stronger than others, but have a taste, have a look at what you fancy, because me personally, I like a big whack in the face of flavour. So it's each to their own. And you want to melt that butter in a microwave. I'm running out of space. So don't forget your butter and sugar on the hob. Keep mixing that.
Yeah, you don't want to burn it, don't you?
No, I keep burning everything. Every time I've been on live, I've burned stuff.
Shorts, Danielle, is it warm where you are? Bloody freezing up north east now. It's freezing here.
It's not. You're just being a walk.
I'm frozen.
It was lovely earlier.
Jane McDougall, my hubby, after making his own cheesecake, is now actively encouraging me to buy more goodies. Shall I obey him indoors?
Yes.
That's meant to say, shall I obey his orders?
Yes, buy things, but use his card.
Will you post the recipe once done?
Yes, darling, I will, and it will also go on the Sugar and Crumbs website, I'm sure, with everything else. So, I know this sounds like, this will look like a lot of biscuit base, but I like a good dessert with a good biscuit base. I don't like just a little flimsy one. So 250 of biscuits. Should have got a bigger bag.
Bourbons.
I'm not using bourbons.
could have had a cup of coffee.
Let's do 150 first because I've not got a big enough bag. Smells beautiful already. Okay. Oh. Do you want a cookie, babe?
No, I'm alright. Are you streaming on YouTube as well?
No, I can't multi-screen from mine, so I don't know if Carol's able to do that from her side, but I unfortunately can't.
Oh, what have you done now?
No, it was spitting and burning my fingers. So any bits that you've missed, just make sure you push them in. Also a good weapon.
Debbie Todd has just joined. What icing sugar have you used and in which dish?
White chocolate and raspberry for the Brownies. Blondies. And then for the chocolate torte, I'll just be using, what was it? Salted caramel.
Don't forget the pan.
I know. I'm okay.
Which has just started crackling. Kathleen Level, hi from Mallorca.
Oh wow, hi. So as butter's nearly there, you want to pour that butter into there. Find another thingy. And give it a good mix. If you need more butter, that's fine, just bring it together. Feel free to do that. But it should be just enough to coat it all. If you want, you can add a bit of icing sugar to the base, but me personally, I don't want to because it's quite sweet already for the chocolate and the caramel. Okay. So, I'm just going to pour all this in here. I need to buy new bowls. So using a glass, just stomp it out. So with this, you don't want it perfectly flat. You want a small, why am I using that one? I could have used that. You want a small lip. And I only want small, so then it holds the caramel in. The chocolate torte part, the chocolate on the torte part will stay nice and firm.
Michelle Knowles says, hi from the Isle of Wight. Blondies are a family favourite here, but never put raspberries in. Yummers.
Very nice.
And Jane Price, I love them, yeah. Giggity.
Squelch. What? What are you doing that now? It sounded like a squelchy noise.
It smells like it's done.
It smells cute. Will you check the fridge and make sure there's space on the middle shelf for me, please, darling?
Mark is behaving because he doesn't want hit with the rolling pin.
You know us too well.
And Sarah Campbell says, "Oh, this is sedate compared to last time I was in your kitchen." What am I checking, Doug?
If there's space on the middle shelf.
No.
Make space.
Ah, see, that's a different thing, isn't it?
Just do it.
That's not what you said first time.
So I've just taken the butter and sugar mix off of the heat just to cool for a little bit. Well, just for a minute anyway. And to that, I made salted caramel from my recipe, which is on the Sugar and Crumbs website. It's also under the section of my chocolate salted caramel brownies. So just a good dollop, whatever you feel is good for you. The whole fucking lot.
Danielle, did you warn Mark this time before he came on?
Sorry, Carol. Pardon?
Danielle, did you warn Mark this time before he came on? No.
Warn Mark of what?
To behave. I always behave.
Oh, well, that's debatable, my
I
darling.
am quite well behaved as a rule.
What, so you don't get smacked?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to pop that in the middle, just like so, and then pop that in the fridge to firm up for whilst you do everything else. Do you want to put your drink down first?
Yeah, I'm going to put... I've got two hands.
Yeah, but I don't want you to drop it, because I haven't got extra.
Don't want me to drop. Like that.
Nearly.
You didn't tell me bottom were loose, did you?
I said it at the beginning of the video.
Oh, I've been doing other things, reading comments and stuff since then.
Okay. So the butter and sugar combined, nice and melted.
And there's the F-bomb.
I know, I didn't mean to.
I can't believe it. Here's me behaving. And then
I know. It went straight over my head. I forgot whose page I was on doing the live. No more.
Better luck next time.
Yeah. Okay. So just mixing that in nicely.
Evening, Danielle and Mark. Late tonight. Have I missed much?
Not really. And then you want 3 eggs added into this.
Who is the best behaved, Mark? You or the kids? Me. It's got to be me.
Debatable.
Kathleen Lavelle. Sorry, I didn't catch what the base was. Is it biscuits and butter?
Yes, just basic biscuits and butter. The chocolate's quite sweet on its own, so you don't want to add any extra icing sugar to the biscuit. But you can if you want to. That is not a problem.
Oh my god, you two are hilarious.
And just want to mix that in. I hate making blondies and brownies. I keep getting melted sugar
Have you made these
splats.
before for me?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you inhaled the whole tray.
Mark is a very good helper, says Elizabeth Obey. I agree.
Stop bigging him up. He'll not fit through my door.
Nearly don't anyway. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sorry for that. Okay, and then you want to slowly add... Took me a minute then. You want to slowly add the butter mix to your flour mix. Oh, I'm holding the bottom of the pan. What are you oh godding at?
You. Bex Sheard. You know her?
Yes, that's Bakezilla.
She's
Do you
never
remember?
made Blondies.
Pardon?
She's never made Blondies.
How have you
Mark
not
is
made
very modest.
blondies? Bex, I'm disappointed. Do you know the chocolate Scotch eggs? Where the cream egg inside wrapped with brownie, then rolled in like smashed up mini eggs? Bex made them. She's the lady
Say
that...
again, Duck, sorry, I missed that. We're reading that, sorry.
So, do you know the cream eggs that are wrapped in brownie and then rolled in chocolate and then mini eggs that are smashed up? They've been everywhere.
Oh, them that come in little boxes to us?
No, that was Beth.
Oh, right.
But Bex originally made them.
Oh, right.
She was in the newspaper and everything.
Mandy Harvey has got some cherry bakewell icing. Do you think this will work okay for Blondies?
Absolutely fine. You can always add a little bit of extra almond as well if you wanted to.
And Nutty Elaine has only just tuned in. Can I ask what you're making, please?
We're making white chocolate and raspberry blondies. Blondies. And Then we'll be making a caramel chocolate torte.
Jackie Adams' husband said I can get a new George Foreman grill if I don't swear for a month.
Oh.
No George Foreman for me.
No. So let's just mix all of that in.
Lean, mean, fat reducing grilling machine.
Smells beautiful. Okay. You want 2 teaspoons worth of vanilla in there. And then you want a tablespoon of golden syrup. What's wrong? Do you want me to pass you more?
If you don't mind, Doug.
Okay.
Because that spells bad news. Doesn't it? That amount's bad news.
Yes. Get the squeezy bottles, they're much easier. So the box of pink or the box of green?
The pink, please. Tower.
Give that a mix in. Okay. So, there's 2 ways you can do these. You can use fresh raspberries or you can use freeze-dried, the 2-pounder tub from Sainsbury's. So I like to use fresh in the middle because it's quite, when you cut open a blondie, they look quite dense and quite undercooked, but they are not. That's how they are meant to be. So I find they go perfectly well.
Anything with white chocolate worries me.
Why? Oh, white chocolate leaks quite a bit of oil. That's probably why. And then white chocolate chunks.
I've never tasted a blondie, but I think I've been missing out.
It's a white chocolate brownie, basically.
Sarah Campbell, I can't get syrup in a tin anymore in Australia.
Oh wow, is it not on the English section anymore? If you can't use syrup, use corn syrup. That's the American version of, but I don't know if you have it there.
She's in Australia.
Yes, but she might have other options. If golden syrup's not there anymore, corn syrup might be an option. And you want to pop them into there. My mix is quite watery, but that's because I've used gluten-free flour. I added a bit extra vanilla. Gluten-free sucks the living life out of everything.
Or she can get it in a squeezy bottle.
Squeezy bottles are much easier. Much easier. So just give them a shuffle round. Make sure it's all okay for you.
That looks like I could lick the spoon.
Pardon?
That looks like I could lick the spoon.
No.
Oh.
And then take a couple of extra chips and sprinkle them on top.
What are blondies meant to be like? Because they always look like underdone to me, says Beck Shear.
They always look like that. They're just white chocolate brownies. Give that a little bang. And they need to go in the oven for half an hour to 40-50 minutes. Just keep checking it. Once a skewer pulls out nice and clean, it might have little crumbs on it, but once it's come out clean, you're ready to go. So check it about half an hour.
What size tin, please?
11-inch. You want an 11-inch square tin or a 13 and 9-inch tin. It's up to you which you fancy to go for. Okay, so. I'm just going to quickly wash this bowl ready for the next one.
Didn't you have 2 of them?
2 what?
Them bowls.
Yeah, but I've used them though.
Can I ask where you're from? You sound northern duck. Mandy Harbour.
We're in Worksop near Sheffield.
And where are the recipes for this, please?
I will pop them up on the page later and they will also go on the website at some point.
What oven temperature?
170 Celsius. So nice and easy. I love brand new tea towels. That's so weird.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So this is going to be a loud, noisy part, and I do apologise.
Shut window then, because we've got neighbours.
It's not that loud.
Is it your mixer?
No, I'm not using the mixer.
Oh, right. Good.
So you want 300 grams. Yep, let me move that
Oh,
one.
she's in Calo near Chesterfield.
Oh, very nice.
I don't know where that is.
Okay. Yep, just double checking because I don't make this very often, so I like to write everything down so I don't give you the wrong quantities. You want 300 grams of chocolate. It's up to you what you want, but a 70% chocolate is better. So I'm using Swiss dark chocolate.
Why Swiss?
Because I like this one. And it was the cheaper of all the brands I could see without going to a different aisle.
That were a genuine question from me.
From you?
Have you ever made these Blondies vegan? And if so, what did you use to replace the egg?
For egg, you could use... There's multiple things you could swap it with. I'm not very up on my vegan stuff. There's only a couple of things that I do. So I'd probably use natural yoghurt or sour cream. Or there's the aquafaba. That's another one.
Go on, what's that?
Do you know... Is it the water that chickpeas are in?
I don't know.
Yes, I'm sure. I think it is. I'm not quite up on the vegan stuff.
Any vegans? What's aqua what?
Aquafaba.
That.
I'm sure it's the water stuff that the chickpeas come in, then you whisk it up a bit like a meringue and you use that.
Hang on.
But that's the same for cakes and stuff as well.
Never heard of it. Sounds like something that happens when you drive in rain. Could you try golden syrup instead of egg?
No, because it's not exactly a bonding agent. You need another bonding agent. So another example is for every egg there's half a banana.
It is chickpea juice.
Yeah, chickpea juice. See, I was good. I remembered that off the top of my head.
That was a genuine question as well.
And for butter replacement, then a marge is absolutely fine. If obviously a vegan one.
But can you buy that off at shelves then?
What?
That aqua, whatever.
You can buy it in a powder form like you had with water, or you literally buy it in cans.
Oh, right.
And then use the water.
Genuinely never heard of that.
And to be quite honest, I didn't. But for anything vegan, Amy Coyle and Emily Coyle are your girls. And they're Sugar Sisters and Sweet Slam. They showed me vegan stuff that I've never even tasted. Now I'm obsessed with. So there's 300 chocolate to 600 cream. So a bit like you're making ganache. Ooh, I'm dripping. I've got hair that keeps going in my
Sure,
eye.
someone's just said they're from work, so obvious.
Probably. A little bit of vanilla. Just to check.
Orkney in Scotland.
Oh wow.
You got to get a plane.
I don't know.
Orkney Islands, innit?
And you want some more golden syrup. I love this stuff.
Do you know when I was a kid, I used to get a little spoon and just worry it out, and then I'd get another spoon and go into a pot of butter.
Oh.
So
you want about a teaspoon. Ugh, I'm making a mess of this.
It makes
jar.
good chocolate mousse.
Ooh.
And Blondies are a northern oh no, sorry, is Blondes a northern thing?
Blondes or blondies?
I'm assuming she means Blondies.
To be quite honest, I'm not sure. So give that a mix. And then you want to pop that in the microwave just to melt it. So same as you would ganache.
Golden syrup on toast.
Oh, I used to love golden syrup sandwiches. Oh, such a weirdo. I need to scratch my face.
Golden syrup sandwiches.
I used to put it on sandwiches, or honey on bread was another one that I used to have when I went to my nan's.
You're locking up.
I was young. We didn't have that sort of stuff at my house. My mum didn't buy it purposely knowing I'd eat it.
I bet you put smoky bacon crisps on sandwiches there.
I love crisp sandwiches.
I used to have golden syrup in my ready break when I was little. Now that's normal.
Yeah. In your porridge as well.
Ready break is porridge.
Yeah, but I mean proper porridge where you make it and
ready
leave it
bread.
overnight. No, ready bread's done in like minutes.
Yeah, the best kind.
Proper porridge done overnight in a slow cooker is...
Porridge in a slow cooker?
Put it all in and leave it overnight.
That's a stew.
No! You can make all sorts in slow cookers. You can make chocolate, you can make cake.
I tell you something, you won't like it.
Honestly.
Syrup butties. Golden syrup over bananas on top.
Oh, yes.
Crisp sandwiches. Love crisp sandwiches.
I love crisp sandwiches.
You know, when I was a kid, I used to eat dirt.
And worms.
No, I never went worms.
Apparently I did as a kid.
Cheese and onion crisps on a sandwich.
Crisp sandwiches are to die for. I used to love them.
Oh, someone's from New Jersey, USA.
Oh, wow. He's all giddy now.
Monster Munch sandwiches. Oh, man.
I love Monster Munch.
Am I on the wrong channel? No, Jane, it depends what you're here for.
You'll want 40 grams of icing sugar.
Red sauce sandwich.
No. Is the bacon on that?
Crisps, cheese spread and Marmite.
No, that sounds like something my dad would have.
Oh, here's one I've never heard of. Condensed milk butties. Condensed what? Yeah, condensed milk butties. So soggy bread.
Is that not like uncooked bread pudding?
I don't know. Can you explain crisp sandwiches? That could be the person from the USA.
Literally, buttered bread, and then you put crisps in the middle. Yeah, crisp sandwich.
But if they're from the USA, crisps might be different. It is. So, potato chips.
Potato chips.
Hello from Thailand.
Oh wow, hi!
Sugar and red sauce.
Sugar and red sauce.
Oh my.
Are you all pregnant when you ate all of these? I thought mine was weird.
They were kids.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing.
Your mouth is moving faster than you're talking.
Sorry. I tend to talk quick when I'm giddy.
Cheese and tomato sandwiches, that's normal.
Yep, cheese and tomato sandwich.
Anyway, back to what these are.
So this is chocolate and double cream, and I'm just going to keep blasting it in little short bursts so not to overheat it.
Jane Temple, hi from Newcastle. Why I'm on?
Look it up.
Hello from Belfast.
Hello!
There's a few saying condensed milk butties.
Oh, that's like... But what I think's normal could be weird to them.
What, cheese and ham sandwich?
No.
Bacon and eggs?
No. Just thinking if I'm missing anything. I've got a feeling I am missing something, and I just can't think what it is. It's going to really frustrate me. I hate when I'm like this.
I ain't got a clue though, I'll be honest with you.
I haven't. I'm going over everything, making sure I've not missed anything.
I don't even know what you're doing.
I hate when I have these moments that I'm missing something out and I can't think what it is.
Butties are like hot chip sandwiches.
Yeah.
Huh?
Butties. It's so weird because in England people call them butties, they call them cobs. Barms.
They're just not even on this planet.
No, but it's all so weird to all of us. Like, I call them a butty, whereas like, who was it? Oh, I can't remember. Whereas some people argue till they're blue in the face, the barms. We're all strange. Let's just admit it.
Mark, are you allowed to sing tonight? Nope.
Nope. That was over on my page last week. Stoshing.
Enjoying your tutorial from Herefordshire.
Oh, very nice. Is that near Sandy?
No, that's Harrogate.
No,
That's
it's not
Yorkshire.
Harrogate. It's a bit further out than Harrogate.
Herefordshire is like Wales. It's not Welsh border. You've got like Hereford, Shrewsbury, Telford.
I probably recognise it from someone's order.
Chip balm. Go away. They're not balms though, but you can buy them. Some places it'll say on packet balm cakes or whatever they're called. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I've seen it myself.
I wonder if it's location. Down to location.
And what we'll say bread buns. Others like Nick at work, he says bread cake.
Yeah, bread cake. No.
And hot dog cakes. You know, for hot dog buns.
Yeah.
Hot dog cakes. They are backwards though, aren't
He is backwards, let's be honest. Okay. Be funny if he was watching.
they? Is Butters a Lancashire, Yorkshire term? No, Lancashire. A lot of Lancashire people say balm, don't they?
I don't know.
Hertfordshire, she said. Oh, that's down south.
Okay, so I'm just going to get some white chocolate to melt, ready to drizzle over the top and make a nice pretty pattern. I should have smashed it.
Don't forget oven bottoms. Round here they call them scufflers.
Scufflers?
Rachel Tyndall, that's your friend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scufflers?
Wow.
It's a fight, isn't it? A scuffle.
Scuffle's a fight. Been in a scuffle.
Tea cake for sandwiches.
Tea cakes. But to me,
sorry,
a tea cake's those things with raisins in.
So,
and all of these can be made with icing sugar. No, they can't.
Warwickshire,
Cakes,
they call them batches.
Yes, batches.
Bread roll down south. Now that's normal.
Bread
roll.
Bread roll's normal.
Chip, originally from Midlands and called them chip batch, but now they're called chip rolls. Stotties in New. This is just getting.
Stotty, I've heard of a stotty.
This is just getting.
But I
ridiculous.
thought a stotty was a kind of cake.
What?
I'm sure stotties are a kind. There's a kind of cake called a stotty as well. I think it's a German cake. I'm gonna have to look.
I ain't got a clue.
It's gonna really frustrate me.
I reckon we should get to task at hand because
I am doing.
This is just talking about Babs.
So, 40 grams of icing sugar sieved in to make sure there is nothing there. In this I am using the salted caramel icing sugar from Sugar and Creams. I've got a feeling all this is going to come together too quick and I'm going to have to make something else. I have got a backup plan, however. Because I've got bananas to use rather than chuck, so my backup plan was...
Rather than what? Chalk?
What?
You've got bananas rather
I've
than
got
what?
bananas to use rather than chuck, so as a backup...
Sorry, I thought you said you've got bananas to use rather than chalk.
No. So, would you please get me the pan out of the fridge, darling? Yeah. So, if this goes a lot quicker than planned, which it looks like it, because we are nearly done, I'm going to do... Thank you, darling. Thank you. Caramelized banana upside down cake. May as well.
Here's an interesting question for you, though. What is the most cakes you've made in a week?
Oh!
Lorraine Hevingham?
That would be... Last year, I think I had 4 3-tier cakes, a f***ing cake.
That's 8. No, it's not.
3 single tiers. One of them was a shaped dinosaur cake. A 2-tier with a dinosaur head on top. Loads of cookies and cupcakes and stuff for the table. Jesus, I don't think I slept that week. I was literally crying up all night. When you came in the morning, you went to bed and I was still up when you finished.
I was coming in from work at 5 o'clock and you were still there.
And I started... Jesus.
I've known you do like 15 in a week.
Easy. But then other weeks I don't really do much. So you're just going to pour that in. I feel like I should have used a bigger bowl. Bigger pan even.
Bigger bowl. Oh my god.
Such a messy baker. Oh dear Lord.
You just want some eggs to chuck on the floor?
No, I don't want some eggs to throw on the floor. I don't want any eggs to throw on the floor.
I could just lick that.
You're not licking my counter. It's not happening.
You must be balmy, lass, says Debbie Hargreaves. Balmy? What, like a bread bun?
No, crazy.
Love your dino creations.
Thank you.
That Stitch one's your most popular, isn't it?
I'd say so. It's one of the most popular ones.
Do we get to see Mark tonight? No.
Maybe.
Unless I walk past.
So, don't forget, tonight is like and share for the chance to win a £25 voucher on Monday with Carol. So like and share. I like that one.
Do you know what? I'm gonna like it.
You're gonna like. Why? We can't enter.
Why?
Because it's my live. I'm not entering myself.
No, I'm entering myself.
You don't bake. What are you gonna buy from Sugar and Crumbs with it?
I like sugar.
I've got plenty of sugar. Have you not seen that whole bottom shelf is sugar?
I tell you what, I did notice earlier, that flour that I was looking all around shops for, 3 bags of it.
4 bags.
Is there?
4 bags
Oh,
of
so there is,
self-raising. Then there's a rye plain flour. A rye plain flour, and then I've also got a gluten-free plain flour here.
How's that getting on anyway, this?
I need to add more seeds to it.
You need to add some more vodka to it.
No,
Has that evaporated?
No, what it was, I'd emptied it, added more vodka to it, and I've got to add more seeds and vanilla pods to it.
That smells nice, that.
It's not ready to use yet.
Is it?
For anyone that doesn't know, I usually make my own vanilla. So, bottle of vodka, this one's about £16 from Aldi, and I absolutely love it. I usually buy a pack of vanilla pods, scrape the seeds out, chuck them in, chuck the actual pods in afterwards, chopped up, leave that to sit for a couple of months.
I'm on winner's furlough at the minute. That furlough's not as good as what people are thinking.
I'm just not even. Crackers. Some nice melted chocolate.
Sarah Campbell can't get flour at the moment here. That's that person from Australia, is it?
It is so hard to get everything at the minute. There was no plain flour whatsoever. Asked them when the next lot was going to be in. He had absolutely no clue. The system didn't even have an incoming order for flour, and that was at Sainsbury's. So I went onto the gluten-free section. And luckily there were one last bag. I was like, 9!
Someone likes our accents, and I'm imagining that she's from Canada.
Why? What's the name?
Maria Saborin. And because there's 3 Canadian flags after a sentence.
Oh, okay.
Can you taste the vodka in the vanilla?
At the minute, yes you can.
Does that mean to say, can you taste the vanilla in the vodka, do you think?
No, the vodka and the vanilla. So when you've used it...
Can't get bread flour either.
Bread flour is next to impossible here, but you can smell it. Once you've used it, no, you can't taste the vodka. So I've done a pretty pattern on top. I'm just going to swirl it round.
Look at me, other week. 3 days to try and find you half a kilo of flour.
For an order that I ended up cancelling.
You didn't? Half a tank of fuel that cost me.
Yeah, the party got cancelled, obviously.
My local Tesco have put dates up on the shelf when they're getting it.
Now that'd be handy if they did that.
Caroline Croft, I managed to get some in my local little shop. They're best places to go.
Yes, people are saying Polish shops as well.
Your corner shops and your little paper shops and that.
And Asian supermarkets. They're saying they're the best things. So, if it's not too warm, like mine's still quite warm, you can set your chocolate on top now and it won't sink too much, whereas, yeah, mine's full on sinking, but I'm going to put some in anyway.
Lidl had plenty of flour. We ain't got a Lidl.
No.
We've got 400 people here though.
Oh, that's nice.
Let's have a party.
So I will be doing my backup plan of a caramelized banana upside down cake.
Thank you for the company. I'm now cycling 5 miles home.
Oh, goodness.
Why, can you listen to this while you're riding?
I don't think that. I don't think so. I think she's been watching it and then she's got to go home.
Well, it says, thank you for the company. I'm now cycling 5 miles home.
Unless she's got it on her phone and her earphones in.
Oh. I managed to get flour and yeast from a pub.
Ooh, very nice. They're saying that's really a good thing to do for eggs and stuff. Go to places that obviously can't use it anymore. Like around here, all the chip shops are giving away bags of potatoes.
Whitby's were doing that, weren't they, before we went under lockdown?
Giant sacks.
That no one's sticking to.
I know, doing made in.
Crosby Beach yesterday, Liverpool.
Really? I thought they had instant bans. No one were even allowed to go near it.
Thousands of people. Well, I said thousands, I exaggerated.
Probably
Hundreds.
not, though. Let's be fair, you're probably not over-exaggerating. So I'm just chucking loads of chocolates on it, because I can.
I'll do clean up.
I was going to put it all through at once, because that noise goes through me.
What are you putting on the top now, please?
Just little indoor chocolates. So you can put them in now so they're half kind of sank in, or you can wait till it's fully set and then decorate with chocolates afterwards. So you can get caramel chocolates and stuff from Sainsbury's in the little gift boxes, or the posh ones, Tesco.
Will the recipe be on your page or this page?
Both. Both, and on the Sugar and Crumbs website, I'm presuming. Once I've sent it Carol. Okay, babe, do you want to just move your legs and open me the fridge? So this needs to go in the fridge to set, so it will take a few hours, same as ganache does to set. Probably best left overnight to set nice and firm, so then when you take it out, lift the bottom up. The best bet to do is, say a can of beans, pick that up, place that on top of a can, and it'll pop out with the base underneath, then peel off your paper. Right, so I don't need beans. Let me just pop these away. Don't know if you can or can't see it.
What's that?
No, you can't see. Because it's wobbly. Don't tell me that. Oh, it's only baby.
I think you messaged.
Okay, so we're practically done. Let me just check on the Blondies.
How can you be done?
I know, so I'm going to make something else.
Only 5 to 9.
No, they're not ready. Pardon?
Only 5 to 9.
I know. So we're going to make something else. Going to improvise.
Do you want me to pick ingredients?
No, you are not picking ingredients. Okay, so you'll have to bear with me on this. Right, babe, pass me the margarine. The big box.
Oh my god.
Big box.
I can't believe you've still got this.
I've had no orders to use it. Let me just quickly wash these and then we'll crack on with making that.
You've got loads left in it still.
I know.
How big is it? 12.5 kilos.
Thank you, my darling.
Your house is going to smell so lush.
The neighbours are going to love me. Woo! Oh dear Lord. Okay, so I'm going to want...
Do you want me to get out, dog?
No, I can reach it from here. I'm just thinking what size tin I want to do. What is that one? Let's do an 8-inch.
Here's one I made earlier.
So, these bananas are next to Dad.
Is that Marge vegan?
Let's have a look. Vegetable oils, palm seed, rapeseed, water, salt, emulsifier, polyglycerol, esters of fatty acid, colours, blah 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 blah.
Peanut butter cookie.
I'm going to say yes. Doesn't say anything of any... Yeah, doesn't say anything.
Wouldn't it have like a mark on it though if it were?
Hold on. Yes, they usually do. They put tape over the important bit. All vegetable, non-hydrogenated, coloured and flavoured cake margarine in block form.
It says it on the side of the box.
Where?
There.
Oh,
Apart from the word
in
that
block
you got
form.
mixed up.
Specifically designed to improve creaming and cake margarine performance. What? Creaming's okay.
Never said it was.
Will you pass me the Trex, please, my darling?
T-Rex.
Trex. Okay. Going to make some homemade cake release while I'm on this one.
Homemade.
Cake release. So I know the bananas are worse for wear, but they're great for this. And technically that's when they're at their best, because it has cancer fighting agents, and when they start turning brown.
Are you on the gin again, Danielle?
No!
Can't tell.
I'm on nothing at all.
Oil.
Oh. Whew. Right. So, homemade cake release. A bit of Trex.
Go on, so what's this cake release? What does that mean?
Stops it sticking to the pan.
Alright. Hey, I've learned a few things here tonight.
I know you have.
Normally I'm just here for the laugh, but I've learned.
Cake release, Trex, some oil and some flour. Itchy face. It's doing my head in. Using every pot physically possible in my house.
You may as well be clean, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, iron's here.
I don't need the iron. I hate making this stuff.
Someone says they've lost you. Why hasn't that popped up on mine?
Yours is 30 seconds behind mine. And then a bit of flour.
Are you still alive or what? Because that says lost you.
What says lost?
It does say lost, live.
Yeah, it says live.
How about someone says they've lost you? It's just cut out for a bit. You froze but came back. All fine here.
It could just be signal, because I know it's been playing up in places. Okay, so a bit of flour mixed in, and it'll make a paste, and then you just brush that into your pans. So you want this around the sides of your pan. You don't need it on the bottom. Just need a thin layer.
Donna Louise Andrews says, sorry, late. What are you making? Hi Mark, glad you're still there. I'm a star.
Everyone loves you. So,
do you use Trex for anything else apart from frosting or cake release? Don't really like the taste of it and got 2 tubs of the stuff.
I can't stand it. I use it to... I usually only use it to grease my hands up when I'm doing Rice Krispie treats, when I'm moulding things.
You know, my nan, she used to cook bacon in it, all sorts. She used to do fry-ups in it and all sorts.
Do you remember she used to make Pat put roast beef in a tin foil like pan thing, loads of Trex, seal it up and then put it in the oven?
I grew up on Trex.
It made me feel sick.
Is it equal parts for the cake release?
Yes, darling, it is. Everyone will say different, but I usually do around the same. Or just go off consistency.
It froze for a second and it looked like you teleported across the kitchen. No, you did. I saw you. What is Trex? Says Julie Carey.
Vegetable fat.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
My nan told me it was candle wax when I was growing up.
Your nan told you it was candle wax?
Yeah, so that I wouldn't eat it like I did butter.
That's made me feel sick.
Oh, I tried it, like, but it didn't have the same effect.
That's made me feel sick, that has.
Does that need
Yes,
to go back,
please,
though?
my darling. Okay. So.
I use it to make marshmallow fondant to grease the bowl and spatulas.
Yeah. A lot of people use it for a lot of things. It's also used for making pastries and stuff. That's why, say if you have a Greg's pastry and then you get that fat line in your mouth, it's that stuff.
Heartburn after.
It's horrible. I hate when you get that off pastries. But it's a vegetable fat. So,
Can you refresh what you're doing, please?
Yes, because I'm practically done. The chocolate torte's in the fridge setting, and the blondies are practically done. Let me just give that a check.
Yeah, someone's just said, is the cake still in the oven?
Yeah. Ooh,
Someone uses Trex for making sugar flowers. Sarah saw.
Yes, it's good. Yeah,
That's when I
Brownies.
use it, to be fair.
Brownies uses it as well. Okay. So, blondies are done. I'm just going to let that cool there for 5-10 minutes while I sort all this out, and then I can pop it in the oven. So I want to turn the oven down to 150 degrees. I'm doing my backup, my backup option here of a caramelized banana upside down cake. So you want salted butter.
What, you're making an upside down cake now?
Yeah. I've got time.
I think I keep zoning out because I've missed half of this.
You do
Can't remember half
going
of
in
it.
your own world.
Can you taste it's on your cakes, that cake release stuff?
No.
I use PME from Vanilla Valley.
It's practically the same stuff, honestly.
Trex is Crisco in Canada, and
Yes.
the US it is lard.
Yeah. I thought lard was animal based, wasn't it?
I ain't got a clue. Who is this baking for this week? Because last week it were maternity, weren't it?
Yes, last week
before
went
was
to
A&E.
maternity, the week before A&E. I was thinking of going to the ambulance station because they have been really run off their feet this week. We've seen them about no end, so it's nice to drop something in for them.
And newspaper printers and all there.
No.
All right, okay.
So we're going to, there's 50 grams of salted butter in there, and then there's salted caramel icing sugar. You want 150 grams of it.
Well, I think it's good that you're donating them, me.
It's nice to do something, and it stops me from getting any fatter.
I'm sorry, it's shortening. My mistake.
Yes.
It's Crisco in the US as well. And yes, lard is animal based.
Yeah, lard's animal based, and shortening is, yeah.
Just a small bag of sugar.
Just a small bag. Okay, and you want to pop that on low, so not to burn anything again. So nice and slow to melt it, to bring it to a nice caramel.
Look, just dead on 300 people. Then.
Oh, lovely.
How much sugar do you go through?
Absolutely loads.
Half a kilo goes on walls, doesn't it, really, when you drop it?
So I've actually got a 25 kilogram bag of caster sugar down there. Caster cane sugar.
You've got what?
25 kilograms of caster sugar.
Jeez.
And then I've got about 18 kilograms of icing sugar
You're
down
frozen
there
again,
as well.
someone says. Are you running out of internet?
No, I'm on Wi-Fi. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off because that could possibly be what it is. Move your bottom back.
Copper in Australia is coconut oil. I'm not sure I follow that. Yeah.
There we go. So I know it will blip in just a second. I apologise. I've moved from my Wi-Fi to my phone internet because I think that might be the problem.
It's chucking people out though. What are you making now? It's chucked me out.
Yeah, sorry, it shouldn't. It's just because I've swapped what it is to try and stop it from blipping up for you guys. So we've got an 8-inch round tin with the sides all buttered, all greased up. Then you want to put a little bit of flour in there and move that around your tin. Because I don't like reusing, it's going in the bin. So that's greased up and all ready to go. We're ready to rumble! Okay, so let's crack on. I've not used my mixer once today.
Good. The neighbours can sleep quietly.
So for an 8-inch, let's go for, I don't want it very thick, I don't want it too thin. So let's go for 250 grams. We're going for a 7-inch vanilla mix.
What did you use with the Trex, please? Pauline Privet has missed it.
Trex, oil and flour, equal amounts. Mix it all up together in paste. It's easy to do your oil and your Trex together first and then add your flour afterwards. And that makes a nice cake release. I usually like to line mat in, but for this I can't. So we're going for a 7-inch mix here for an 8-inch tin because we don't want it too thin.
There's a few Canadians here tonight, though.
That's good to eat.
Sorry, I do apologise.
250 grams of margarine.
Nothing is scratchy.
Don't put that back for me, my darling.
No, I don't. It's heavy.
Just give that a good cream first. It's called creaming.
I know what it's called now. Does it live up here? Look, does it?
Yes, darling.
So how long will that last for then? That margarine, butter, whatever it is.
There's a date on it.
Is it?
Yeah. It's good for a few months because it's
What,
not actually...
90210? That's
No.
Beverly Hills.
It's... Because it's a vegetable fat one, there's nothing in it to really go off, so it'll have a long night. And you want to match the butter with 250 grams of icing sugar.
My granddad used to say, don't love it. First time watching you, love it, from Amar in Northern Ireland.
Ooh.
Smiley face, brilliant.
Very nice, thank you.
Margaret McCann.
Nice to meet you. So you want 250 grams of icing sugar. You can use normal sugar if you want, but I like to use icing sugar just to add that bit of extra flavour. I'm using the salted caramel flavour here.
Hello from across the road. Hey?
What? Who's that?
It's not Anna, it's Stella Fode? Oh, replying to someone else. Sorry.
I don't know anyone called Stella around here.
No. Stella Artois.
No.
That Belgian person.
I'm just making sure that doesn't burn. Then you want to kind of chop this in and then fold it in, as Carol always says with her icing sugar to make buttercream. So this vegetable fat is really, really good. It doesn't really soften up like butter or normal margarine does. I don't know what it is, it just holds up better, and I've found since using it my cakes have been so much nicer. So that is a permanent one. So
oh no, I don't get none.
No, you don't. So Sweet Success need to carry on selling that after this.
No vodka again then, Mark. Nope.
Nope.
Not doing anything like that. I'm being good. Coffee is coconut oil, but can be used the same way. I'm not sure what that means, but okay.
For the side of cakes, for a cake release probably. I can't believe I'm making 3 things in one night.
I reckon you should go for 4.
No! I was just going to make some fudge, but then we've got that much time. I like to fill my time.
How long does fudge take?
Minutes in a microwave. No, we're not going for a 4th item.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Dad could just see your face like...
Julie Currington's having a Stella now. Cheers.
Nice.
What, across road?
He's coming.
You're a machine, says Sarah Campbell.
Right. You want 250 grams of eggs out of the shells. I find Tesco's medium eggs are about 45 to 50 grams each, which means 5 eggs.
Jackie Adams says, ooh, fudge, yes please.
No, another day. There's plenty of lives from what Carol had done, Laura had done, Maria had done, all on sugar and crumbs.
Nikki King, can't believe you're mixing it by hand.
Shh.
Lorraine Potter, what about Sweet Success, Danielle, please?
I love them. That's where I got the large box of Marge from. I love using their pre-made cakes. I love them.
There's a lot of laughing faces going on here.
I don't know.
Hi you two, another great live.
Thank you.
Very funny pair. I can't see no fruit. Oh no.
What? So I'm just going to add a splash of vanilla to that.
That's what.
Oh dear Lord. Let's add some brown sugar with that.
Do you want me to pass you some, though?
No, I've got it.
Good.
Let's add some brown sugar to add to a bit of a more of a deeper taste.
What's that?
What's what?
This, I've seen this for the last couple of days and I just wanted to know what it were.
What? Rejuvenate.
Is that what you were going to say, wash your hands with?
Yep. That's what I've been trying to send you to it with.
A couple of peaches, maybe.
Peaches? You can do it with peaches, yeah.
Was that a bottle top I heard, Mark? No, I dropped a coin.
He's playing with my rejuvenator spirit. Right. How many eggs did I do?
I've never seen such a small bag of brown sugar.
3,
From Canada.
4. It's 250 gram bags. I got them from Carol actually.
Right over her head? I'm not sure what that means.
Right over my head.
No, right over her head.
I don't know.
I can't see out over your head.
No, said something in it that I've not clicked on. Dumb.
Small bag of brown sugar, massive box of Marge. Are you that desperate for some alcohol, Mark? No, not at all. I don't drink.
Why did I not get my mixer out?
Because it's very loud, darling, and the neighbours need sleep. They have young children.
No, they don't.
The peaches comment. Ah, right, I get you. I'm with you.
I'm not.
I am.
What?
Made your fudge on Sunday. It was so yummy. Pity it's all gone.
Make more.
Do Griffin.
You can always make more. So you want 250 grams of self-raising flour, and there we go.
Oh God, she's burnt something else.
I need it to melt. What?
You know, because I'm like so much behind you on time here. I'm just watching your face as you're mixing that. You look exhausted.
I am. This is why I have a mixer. So 250 grams of plain self-raising flour. This is salted caramel cake mix. You can add, if you want to substitute an egg out and add a banana in, that is absolutely fine.
Egg out, banana in.
Yep, take an egg out and add a banana in.
And what does that do?
Adds banana into it because it's got caramelised bananas on top. Have banana in the sponge as well.
Alright. You're good at burning caramel.
I'm brilliant at burning things.
Should see it living room. They're very nice peaches.
What peaches?
Giggity. That's a giggity, that does.
Oh, it's a giggity. Okay.
It could be a giggity.
It could be a giggity. It's probably a giggity. Just a little bit of vanilla essence in there.
Hey, a little bit of hair's come out as well.
Oh, I hate my baby hair.
Is 5 eggs normal for 250 gram mix?
Yes. So, weigh 250 grams of egg out of the shell. So, it's usually about 5 medium eggs from Tesco.
Mark cracks me up with comments. My husband is the same. I'm just here to help.
Without
I'm here to
getting,
read comments out, that is all.
without getting hit. Oh, I hate doing things by arm.
What on earth is a giggity? Never mind.
If you watch Family Guy
It's a
and
euphemism.
if you watch Family Guy, there's a character called Glenn Quagmire. Yeah, you might need to watch that. But
That's Sarah Campbell, that's the Australian one, isn't it?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So they don't get flour, they don't get tinned syrup, and they don't get Family Guy.
So I know these bananas are a bit worse for wear, but it's a good way to use them up rather than wasting them. And I've just broke it.
Are we getting a song from Mark tonight? No.
No.
I do apologise. It's not for me to do on this page. On my next night off on Danielle's page, maybe.
So you want to chop these bananas in half.
Ba ha 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 ha. We get Family Guy. So you should know what a giggity is then.
That's a giggity. We like Glenn Quagmire in this house.
I've got him tattooed to my back.
No, you haven't.
I know.
My dad's got Popeye tattooed on his bum.
I've got Old Testament.
No.
You're doing a grand job of reading the comments, Mark. I am trying. It's a learning curve.
So you want to place the bananas cut side down.
Why is that though?
Just do. Put them cut side down.
Oh, so there's no specific reason for it?
No, it's just nicer to put them cut side down.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I hate bananas.
Quagmire is the dirty old weird guy, yeah? Yeah.
Giggity.
Mark, you need to make a dinosaur head on Danielle's next live.
Who chickened out?
I don't know what they're on about. What are they?
Right, the dinosaur
That's
head.
2 people now.
The dinosaur head.
Yeah.
On my live the other day,
Right.
you promised them all that you said you could do better than me.
Yeah, but
So you
that
promised them a live yesterday to do one, to make one.
So why didn't we do one?
Because for the past few days I've been talking to you about it, you've gone, no, I give up.
Have I?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like me.
Alright.
No, that's Herman. Seems like I've run out of waiting time.
Stop.
Oh no, I would have. I thought that were only if someone got maximum points on music quiz, but no one did. Little bank holiday car.
So
Maybe
the
he
hot
can't remember.
With your hot caramel, you want to pour that over your bananas. Try and get a nice, good, even coverage. Without burning yourself. What?
No, look, I'm just watching.
Hot.
Come on,
Spread
Mark.
them.
I want to see you do a dinosaur. Maybe that's Jade Ford. That's your friend,
Yep.
isn't it? Is that her from Chesterfield?
Yes, who I paid for the hen do today.
My kids watch Family Guy. They're probably your age. I'm nearly 30.
Am I 26?
I'm
I'm
engaged
27.
to a Peter Griffin lookalike.
Wow!
No, sorry, she says Peter Griffith.
Oh. Right, so
That's
caramel on top of your bananas, nice and even. Then you want to carefully spoon your salted caramel cake mix on the top, so not to disturb everything underneath. I'm going to ignore that.
My kids are older than you.
Oh,
I'm
what?
sorry about that. You was a bit pickled when you said it, though.
Yes.
Let's focus on banana cake.
You don't have to use all this mix if you don't want to. A nice thin cake goes lovely with this, especially when you serve it warm with cream. It's to die for. So nice, even.
And where's this being donated to, though?
This one we're probably going to eat it.
All right.
This one will not go out my kitchen.
What about the other ones?
Everything else will be donated to the ambulance station local to us.
I'm going to get done parking in all these places.
It's on the Gatefoot Road. And I'll do it up Wait at Shop when we do a food shop.
My grandkids are older than you.
Oh wow.
That's unfortunate.
So drop it a few times just to get any bubbles out.
Like it's hot.
And it'll help get the caramel under the bananas a little bit as well. You can put the caramel on a little bit on the bottom, then your bananas. Go on then. A bit of caramel on the bottom, then your bananas, and then the caramel on top. But I like to let it make its own way under. Go. So Mark's just quickly check on the kiddies for me. So that's that. I'm going to wrap the tin with newspaper and string, so a bit like a homemade baking belt. So 1 second. String. And an old newspaper. So you want 2 pages. Thank God it didn't open on any of the naughty pages. Fold it in half. Then a third, and then level it out. And that is a homemade baking belt. There's no point in wetting it because it will just dry ridiculously quick. And to put the ink on the papers, they actually use water to get it on, so you'll be absolutely fine. It will not set on fire because it goes on at a stupidly high heat to where they need to use water. Tie it on with a bit of string. It might smell funny, but do not worry. That's just because there's a lot of ink on the page. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to pop that in the oven for about 40 minutes. Give it a little check. When the skewer comes out clean for the cake on top, then obviously you're ready to go. Just be aware, if you push it all the way through, you will bring up some of the caramel and some of the bananas. So I'm going to pop that in the oven, let that cook, and yes, let that cook, and I will take a photo of that once I've released it. When you come to release it, plate on top, flip it with oven gloves on obviously, and then pull it off, and the caramel just drip all down the sides, all beautiful. So I'm going to pop that in the oven just to cook for about 40-45 minutes. Okay, right. Blondies! I need that one.
What one?
That one.
There's 2.
I know, I only need one. Oh, I've still got one here.
Mr. Sneeze.
I know. Okay, so wire rack. Obviously, with how we placed.
What temperature?
There we go. 150 degrees. So how we placed the baking paper earlier means I can easily lift it out like so.
What is your own live on, Danielle, and what time, please?
My own lives are whenever I bloody feel about, whenever I fancy it.
Mainly my nights off, aren't they?
Yeah, Mondays and Tuesdays, but then I also do when you're at work, darling.
Well.
So it's whenever I fancy, really, and it's on my page, which I'm sure one of the ladies will say, because I don't want to say it on here. It's not my place to say that one. So I recommend waiting until it's cooled to chop. Is that a cat?
What?
I'm sure I just heard a cat having a meow outside.
You need to get some sleep.
I do need to get some sleep.
What's that?
That's the Blondie. White chocolate and raspberry Blondies.
Garlic bread.
So, you thought it was garlic bread?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
How did you think? I'm not going to put it
I
right.
thought it was cheesy garlic bread.
How did you think that was cheesy garlic bread? It's got raspberries in it.
I've been seeing kids inside. Things happen.
Okay, so I'm just going to melt some white chocolate, and I'm going to show you how I like to decorate these.
Oh, you come laughing faces.
What? Because you thought it was...
Hey, so when can you go back to Carol's kitchen to do this then? Have you got to wait till lockdown's over?
Yeah, so I'm doing this once a
Really?
week until the lockdown is finished. So just some white chocolate, I'm going to melt that.
The cussing caker, hashtag beware of dollar and at percentage.
Yeah,
So beware of maths.
swearing. Okay, so we're going to use melted chocolate to drizzle that over the top, and then we're going to use some freeze-dried raspberries just to do a little sprinkle.
Still got 303 people, look. Solid.
I'm nearly done anyway. Just going to decorate this, and then we are all good. What?
Could you make a cake with baked beans?
Someone actually makes chocolate and baked bean cakes. It's gross.
How many kids have you got?
Two.
Many.
Oh, 3. Jake,
Too
Lucy
many.
and Mark. Alright, piping bags. Oh my god, my microwave.
Got 1 child and 2 toddlers. Whoops.
Oopsie daisy.
So go on, you were saying someone made baked beans and what?
A chocolate cake with baked beans in it.
That's my kind of person.
It's gross. I think that's minging.
Why?
I just do.
What, in this day and age?
Baked beans in a chocolate cake. I think that sounds ridiculous.
Where do you find freeze-dried raspberries in a supermarket, please?
Sainsbury's on the baking aisle.
On shelf.
No, it's not all shops do them. Tesco
I am
don't do
sure
them.
you have time for some fudge too. Why are you throwing rubbish at your hubby?
I'm not. There's a bin on the other side of my counter, my darling.
No, I'm a victim.
You're not a victim.
I am a
I've
victim.
not thrown anything at you.
I have a friend that makes a cake with a tin of tomato soup in it.
Yes, that's supposed to be nice,
I
though.
would keep that friend very close.
Friends close, enemies closer.
That sounds ridiculous.
Okay, so nice melted chocolate.
2 tablespoons of cinnamon.
If it's a bit thick to work with and to pipe, add a little bit of Trex. You don't want a lot, just a tiny amount, because then Trex will set hard again with that, rather than oil will keep it running.
Yes to the fudge, please.
I'm not making fudge.
I can murder some fudge.
I'm not making you any fudge. It wouldn't be ready for a few hours anyway. It needs to set.
Me night off.
I'm not standing there and boiling things.
You don't have to stand there. You can move about.
There goes my cream cut mat. There's loads of...
Anyway, shush. Which chocolate are you using?
I'm just using some plain white chocolate.
And Tracy Smith says, I hope you have a dishwasher. She has. Herself.
Me. No, I'll do everything by hand. No room in my kitchen.
Have I asked that one?
Which one?
Yeah, it's Mark. What? Hey? Oh, no. No, it's not.
What?
That's the dishwasher. The Australian lady with no syrup. Sorry, but beans and soup in a cake is just wrong.
Thank you.
You haven't lived. That's like saying ravioli and omelettes don't go together.
No.
You've got more of that on the side.
It's fine. Okay.
Don't forget that in oven, duck.
I know. It's
You haven't left hob on, have you?
No, I've turned the hob off.
Microwave off.
Yeah. I'm not that idiotic. Then just a good sprinkle. So then it'll stick to the white chocolate.
What's that, duck?
Freeze-dried raspberries.
Looks like bacon bits.
They're not bacon bits.
Mark can sing to fill the gap. That's 4 or 5 times that Lynn Feather has asked me to, or mentioned me singing. There's no singing on this page, I'm sorry. Have you heard me sing?
No, on my page, when we did a singing game...
You must have like a lot of deaf followers. Don't laugh.
Pardon, darling?
That's it, Duck. You just scrape them onto the side and just let them... Yep.
There's a
smear
bin
them.
down there.
They haven't gone into the bin, have they?
I'm one that cleans it anyway.
Chuck me some kitchen roll and I'll wipe it quickly
No,
now.
I'll do it.
Before it dries.
So I recommend waiting for these to cool before cutting them. But I will do one now, just because I can.
No, it's because... What? I'm getting lost with these comments, Duck. Mark can sing to fill gap. No, it's because... Huh?
I don't know. So please be aware, Blondies do look like raw. They do look like they're raw, but they're not. That's the whole point of them. Stodgy.
Looks yummy, says Mandy Stevens. With a kiss.
Thank you.
No, it's because we haven't heard him. Amanda Hull, hello.
Whew. I've got paper on it.
They obviously weren't watching live on your page last week, Duck, if they hadn't heard me.
So
Want
that
me to get camera close, don't you?
is our raspberry and white chocolate Blondies. I'll wait till they're cool to fill the rest. So let me show you all.
You don't get this chat back from John, do you, Danny? What's that? I don't understand what that means.
You don't get this chat back from John, do you, Danny? No, we don't.
Who's John?
Carol's John.
I'll cash app you 20 quid if you pick up the plate and smash it against the wall, says Mike Barnby. Who's he?
I don't know.
What a stupid request.
Oh, it's normal for me though, throwing stuff.
It's got to be worth it.
So that's the white chocolate and raspberry blondies. Oh my god, that's so nice. They might not make it to the ambulance station. Okay, so our chocolate caramel torte is in the fridge setting. I will also take a photo of that tomorrow. And the caramelized banana upside down cake is in the oven baking. So when that's finished, I will pour it out, take a photo and pop that on the page as well. All the recipes will be available on losing my tongue tonight. They will be on Sugar and Crumb's website. I will also post them on the page and on my pages. So yes, so please remember to like and share the post for a chance to be winning on Monday of a £25 gift voucher. Carol will draw that on Monday. So everything that's been made, we've used the icing sugars one way or another. For the caramel torte, I used the icing sugar to make the salted caramel. For the blondies, it was the sugar, obviously. And for the upside down cake, used it for the caramel and to make a salted caramel cake. So yes, other than that, I think that's about everything.
You can send me a piece to Ontario, Canada. It'll be moulded by then.
Probably would be moulded by then. So no, thank you everybody for joining tonight. Please remember to like and share the post. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you very much and good night. Third time in a row you've not pressed the off button, my darling.
I don't know what.
The finish end button.
That might be
Night,
my head in. Which one is it?
The bottom right.